Here, Northwestern State head coach Rick Cabrera, as the Demons get ready for the final weekend of the regular season, final one at home. And Coach, what a difference a few nights or a few days make. Monday night, you were pulling for HCU to finish off Stephen F. Austin and officially clinch a conference tournament bid. Well, now you're going to face HCU on Friday, so I guess the good feelings for the Huskies left after Monday night.
Yeah, man, they had a very impressive win, which obviously helped us get in, and but they're playing good basketball. Like they were struggling a little bit before that game, and they came out and handed Stephen F. Austin probably one of their worst losses of the season. So we're getting ready for them. Like they got some really good talent at the guard spot there, and Craig is doing a phenomenal job with that ball club.
Is it strange in a sense that you're going to play a team for the second time, but it's almost 3 months apart?
Yeah, because both teams are completely different, I would say. We played them in the first semester almost 3 months ago. So it's going to be interesting, and it's a lot at stake, for both teams, like this weekend. So, it's going to feel like you're playing a new team to some extent, but you just kind of understand, like the personnel is still the same, obviously, but the scheme could be a little different as well.
And also, you're going to have and that's along with the typical adjustments teams make from game one to game two against another.
Yeah, when you play a team a second time, like you look to see what worked, and you look to see what you can tweak and what may help your ball club on both ends of the floor. And that's just a game of adjustments. That's where coaching really comes in, and then the Jimmies and Joes will handle it when the referee throws the ball in the air.
For you guys, you get a chance to come home. You finished 6-4 on the road in conference play, which you want to split. You did one game, at least split. You did one game better than that. How can you take some of the momentum? We always talk about leaving here and taking momentum on the road. How do you carry momentum from the road back home?
We just gotta, especially after our last two home games, which was not impressive at all. I just have to continue to make my guys understand the importance of winning home games. You're in your comfort zone. Like you're on the court that you practice in. You got to play with that same intensity, defensively at home that you do on the road. And we're getting there. We're trending that way. The guys see a light at the end of the tunnel, and that light is a championship. So we know that if we can be a consistent ball club, we can beat anybody in our league. So we're trending towards that consistency right now.
So you feel like that road trip, you did find a modicum of that in those two wins?
Absolutely. It's hard to win on the road in any sport at any level. Against any team, regardless of record or their situation. So, when you can win games away from home and like you gain momentum, like you just have to focus on winning your home games, and that's important.
You're going to flip it after that. You'll have senior night on Monday. We'll talk about JT Warren in a moment, but you've got a UIW team that you talk about maybe peaking at the right time. They kind of had a tough first 14, 15 games of conference play, and suddenly they probably look as close to the team everybody thought they were going to be as they've been all year. Yeah,
like they have a professional backcourt in Anderson and Bailey, and like they have some other good players that complement those guys, man. Their coach is doing a phenomenal job. They're playing well. They score the ball well. They're defending well right now. And there's a lot at stake for them as well. So. Like we have to understand the assignment. I tell, our thought of the day for the week is finish the job, right? And there's phases in finishing the job. You're finishing the job is in the regular season, all right? So we can get a good seeding, and then there's a second part of the job, which is the Southland tournament. So if we can finish the job at home on senior night, it'll be a great momentum going into the tournament.
Puts you in a bit of an interesting position too, depending on what happens. We're talking on Thursday, depending on what happens on Saturday. UIW may be in the tournament or maybe fighting for their tournament live. So you guys are in. It's seeding on the line really for you this weekend, but you may have the most dangerous kind of team, a team playing for its season coming in Monday as well.
Yeah, there's a lot at stake for us in regard to a bye. We need some help. I think we put ourselves in a tough position in that aspect, but I'm very grateful of just getting in, because when you get in, it's not necessary. It's about matchups. So wherever you're seated at is, especially you're 5 down. It's all about matchups. So whatever team we're going to play is going to be a good ball club. So we may be able to play, Incarnate Word back to back again, like we did Commerce or East Texas A&M last year. So it's we're in a great league. We're playing a great team on Monday night, and we'll see what happens on Tuesday morning.
Senior night, as you mentioned, JT Warren will be the player that's honored that night. And I know you watched JT from afar when he was in junior college, and you've had him for 2 years here. Really only one on the court, but I think you've mentioned kind of a heart and soul type guy.
Yeah, JT Warren is he's been through a lot since his sophomore year in junior college, in regard to injuries. He's played through nothing but injuries since his sophomore year, to where he got here. But his toughness and his tenacity has been on a scale from 1 to 10, it's been on 12. He comes in every day. He doesn't complain. He doesn't ask to sit out. He doesn't ask to not play. He just plays, and he's in pain at every step and every jump that he makes. So your Monday is going to be a special day for him. He still has eligibility, but he's still contemplating whether he wants to play or not. That's going to be up to him. So we're going to honor him at his request on senior night, and he deserves that moment to only be for him. Because what he's put in the game has been tremendous. And, I wished the basketball gods had given him a healthy body, because he put so much in the game. But that's just not how it works sometimes. But I know what I'm going to get out of him. I'm so proud of him, and whichever route that he chooses to go after this season, I fully support him.
What has his toughness meant to this team?
It's meant a ton, because like I always say, and you witnessed, Justin Wilson was our guy last year, and he's filled that role, without seeming like Justin left. That makes sense. If we don't have him just being a locker room guy, and even in some games, he's played well. But if we don't have him, I don't know if we get over the hump in some of the games. Positive dude, always encouraging, always helping us coach and staff out. Always being there when we need him, always being there for his teammates when they need him. So he's been a staple to our success this year.
Just with a slightly little less pop than Justo, huh? Just a little different personality.
Yeah, slightly little. When after film, walking out of practice, you would always hear Justin as he's walking on to the backcourt, because now JT doesn't do that, but it's close. But Justin Wilson was on another level.
Coach, as always, we appreciate your time.
I appreciate you.